Here we want to factor out the greatest common factor from 10xy minus 15x squared. Okay, so remember the greatest common factor is the largest factor that evenly divides both of the terms. Okay, so let's see here. Let's first get the GCF. All right. We need a number that evenly divides 10 and 15, and it needs to be the biggest such number. So I'm looking at 10, 15, 5, and 3, and 1. I'm thinking it's 5. And again, you can pause the video and use factor trees to break down those numbers if you want to see that further. But it is indeed 5. 5 is the largest number that evenly divides both 10 and 15. Now moving on to the variables, we have x and x squared. Well, the GCF always gets the smallest exponent. So we have x to the 1 and x squared, so we're just going to put in x to the 1 because that's the smallest. Now when it comes to just one of the terms having a variable at all, well, you can't put it into the GCF unless it's in both terms. This one doesn't have a y, therefore we can't put the y into the GCF. That leaves only 5x for our GCF. Okay, so that's half the problem there. Now let's look at factoring this out. When we factor something out to the front here, 5x, when you do this, the term factoring out means we're actually dividing every term inside this 10xy minus 15x squared. We're going to divide every term in there by 5x when we factor 5x out to the front. That's what we're really doing every time we factor. You end up so fast at this that you don't really think about it that way. But really, when we factor a 5x out to the front, we're dividing each term in here by 5x. That's what it means to factor something out. Okay, so doing that leaves us with 2y minus, okay, dividing by 5x here, we get 3x. Okay, so factoring out the GCF gives us the expression 5x times the quantity 2y minus 3x. There we have it. And if you wanted to check this, you could by just multiplying this whole thing back through. Right? You could multiply this 5x back through here and note that you would get 10xy minus 15x squared indeed. So sometimes it helps to check it, especially if you have time left on an exam or something like that. But you should be able to do this with enough precision that you don't need to check it every time.